Hi, I'm Catherine Curley, and you're watching Real Cooking TV. Hello, Internet! How's everybody doing today? Thank you for watching Real Cooking. I'm your host, Cat Curley. Before I even get started, I want to give a quick shout out to all my friends on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/catcurley, all one word. And I would love to just hear back from everybody on that. Today we're going to make these sugar-free strawberry lovers pie. And you say sugar-free, trust me on this, it is absolutely fabulous. I've had a lot of emails lately on people that are dealing with diabetes and need sugar-free recipes for those who are even watching their weight. And so I have got this great recipe that I want to share with you. A few years ago, my father was diagnosed with diabetes. About a week later, my uncle was diagnosed with diabetes. And so my grandmother spent a lot of time researching and trying to find recipes that she could make for them, where when they came to visit, she could make their favorite dessert, and it would be fabulous, and it would be very good for them and sugar-free. Well, she found this recipe. I'm not sure exactly how she came up with it, but with her being the genius that she is, she made an absolutely wonderful pie that everybody loves, and you don't even know it is sugar-free. So I want to share it with you because this is fabulous. First of all, you're going to go to the store, and you're going to buy 2 big bunches of strawberries, and you're going to go ahead and pre-slice them. You want to make sure that you don't wash your strawberries until the very last minute, until you are ready to do something with them. And you're going to want to eat them pretty quick because any kind of berry doesn't last very long. To prep your strawberries, you just take a strawberry, pull the greenery off. You can use a melon baller. I like to use a paring knife. Just grab it at an angle and twist. This gets all the inside that's not all that great, and you get it just perfect. To slice your strawberries, don't worry about using your paring knife. That takes too long and your slices are all uneven. Why don't you pull out your egg slicer out of the drawer that's collecting dust and put it to use? All you have to do is take your strawberry that you've already emptied out the core, place it on the slicer, press down, and look, evenly cut strawberries all at one time. Perfect. And we'll take our next one here, cut out the center core. Beautiful. These are awesome. Look at how big that is. Man, I could just eat that right now. And we're going to place it on our slicer, press down, and voila. All even slices. Isn't this fabulous? And so you're done. You need 4 cups of pre-sliced strawberries, and you're done with that. So let's move this out of the way because we've got one other thing we need to do. Be sure you visit our website at www.realcookin.tv for a complete list of ingredients and directions to these recipes. So, all in all, we need 4 cups of sliced strawberries, and with them be evenly sliced, they're perfect. Now, you're going to take these 4 cups of sliced strawberries, and you're going to go buy a graham cracker crust. Did I say that right? Crust, not cust, crust. Graham cracker crust. Now, here's the deal. These come in 2 different sizes. One has at least 2 more servings in there. So you're going to actually want to get the larger of the 2. So we're going to get that. We're going to place all of our strawberries right in here. Just lay them all out. You want to try to get them as evenly and packed in as possible. So none on the sides. We want to just get them all laying down as good as possible. And go ahead and use them all. I mean, good grief. Let's just make this a party. Because you know what? This will go. I made this for my daughter's birthday party a couple of years ago for the adults because not everybody's going to want ice cream cone cupcakes. And so I actually made this pie, and it was gone quicker than the cupcakes. Does that tell you something? So even the people that were anti-sugar-free were absolutely were going nuts over this. So I had just a few bits left. Save this for the kids or eat them yourself. Good grief, they're wonderful. And so now you've got your pie. It's all ready to go. We're going to set this aside. Now we're going to work on the ingredients that are going to hold this together. Okay, now we're going to take 1.5 cups of water. Hope we don't get that. 1.5 cups of water. We're going to add our sugar-free vanilla cook and serve pudding and sugar-free cook, you'll have to cook it, but the strawberry jello. So both of those, and we're going to start cooking. Now, as this thickens, when it gets really thick, then we'll be ready to pour it on our strawberries. This is serving as the thickening agent. And we got to keep stirring it. Just continually stir it. And it'll get, you know, thick. But I always make sure that I stir it. I know it looks like my stirrer is all over the pan, but it really is. I don't want it to stick. And it will stick if you're not careful. It'll come kind of like translucent a little bit. It'll look like you can almost see through it. And that's when you'll actually pour it. And when this starts boiling, which it'll be here pretty quick, then you'll actually take it off the boil or take it off the stovetop, and you will pour it over your strawberries. Okay, it's boiling, so let's pour it over. You're going to very gently pour it over the fresh strawberries. Now, you don't have a whole lot of liquid here, so you just got to really make it count. So just drizzle it. Make sure it's really good and in there. Do real slow. Gosh, this is amazing. You want to just pour it in there real good. Okay, now we're going to just, now that we're done with all, we're just going to make sure a lot of this is just spread. We want to make sure that all of our strawberries are just well, even, and covered. And for all of you out there who are really watching your figure and who are sometimes forced into eating sugar-free if you're diabetic, this is actually the best summertime recipe ever, and I promise you, you will love it. So now we got this in here. We've got to put this in the refrigerator, and you need to let it chill for 4 hours so that it will set just like you would Jell-O. So we're going to get this. Look at this. Isn't this just gorgeous? It's just beautiful. Okay, once it is set after the 4 hours, you're going to top it off with your favorite whip toppings, such as Cool Whip, and add a little bit, like a teaspoon of vanilla in it, and just stir it up, whip it up real good. You can even put like a drop of red food coloring in it just to kind of make it a little bit more festive. Either way you look at it, it is the fabulous recipe. You're going to love it. You're going to want it more. You're going to make it for everybody, and everybody's going to love it. You're going to be the hit of the party. For a complete listing of this recipe, you're going to want to go to our website, www.realcookin.tv, and I know you're going to have a great summer. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Tuberculosis strikes again.
Berries. And you're going to go buy a graham cracker crust. Did I say that right? Crust, not crust, crust. Graham cracker crust.